we are looking for... Well, I guess we're looking for dates related to the safes, because our paintings seem to indicate that there are 8 dates to crack 8 safes. And speaking of safes and dates, the office has a safe. We can open that up, and then I might have to do some perusing around the room in case there is a date here. What do we have? There's a piece of paper in here. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Hearings of the Major. Herrings of the Major. Is this somehow a date? March of the Count. March. Oh. March is a month of the Count. March of the Count. 5? March 5th? There are 5 titles? Would that be 0305 or 0503? Ooh. Let's try both. Let's try 0305 and 0503. Nope. Okay, we'll clear that. Okay. Alright, it's not that. March of the Count. Maybe there's something in his personal correspondence. Let's log in here. Run payroll, spread gold in the estate, or log into the network. We'll do that. And what would his account have been? It would be sin and then H. Incorrect password. Okay, we'll just do the swan song. That's fine. Alright, password accepted. Staff services, remote terminal, electronic mail. So what do we have? We have 1101, 1008, can't see, and 1005. Mailbox. The VAC indicator lights installed per instruction have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, then let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visit next week. That was October 5th, 1993. Oh, right. Does the year matter if we're putting a date in? Is this a... Actually, I guess we don't even know. Is this a 4-digit or like an 8-digit code for the safe? October 7th, 1993. Estate changes. DC power. Here's a note from H.S. Sinclair, 1993, October 8th. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up to the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this week, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. November 1st, 1993? I don't know. It seems a bit of a stretch to just throw those in. Well, we'll try it. What was it? Oh shit, I've already forgotten. Was it November 1st or October? I think it was November 1st. November 1st, 1993. Let's try that one, just because. We have November 1st. And then I'm going to put enter. Didn't do anything. I can't say I'm not surprised. Let's put November 1st, 1993. Okay. Let's try 1993. All of those messages were from 1993. No. No, it's got to be something specific to the safe. Are there any numbers around here? We have a pointing finger. This guy's birthday, maybe? That's Herbert. Is that his dad? That might be his dad. Do we know his dad's birthday? It's this guy here, right? He's a little bit strict looking, isn't he? Stag and tag. Wait, is this his... I think this is his dad. Yeah, from the hairstyle? So who's this guy? Yeah, it might be something like that. I don't think that's him. He's balding. This guy's not. That's Herbert's brother, right? I think so. For ladyship. It probably is somebody's birthday. I'm gonna make a guess. What their birthdays are, I don't know. We've seen all sorts of dates. 1951 and so on. Yeah. I don't even know where to start with that. So let's carry on. Maybe we'll do the library just for more doorways. Yeah. More doorways means we pull more out of the draft pool, which makes it easier to get the rooms we want in the corners. Oh, an apple. Hang on. Isn't our experiment? Hey, we got an extra gem. Thanks to the experiment. Commissary, the electric eel aquarium. I think we'll do that commissary using the gem that we just earned. There's a gem in my apple. Salt shaker. Well, if we're going to be finding apples, we'll buy that. And I'll buy a shovel. Okay. We don't have any keys yet. The secret passage, the corridor, the mailroom. I guess we could take the secret passage here. What does that do for us even? Yeah, we'll take it. Is there a room I'm looking for? Probably a gold sink. Let's do that. May as well, right? We have 53 money. We can spend it on something. It's locked. Okay, no. I could spend 10 gold on a key, but I'm not going to. We'll just head on back through the library and the bedroom. Oh, there's a book here. The Curse of Blackbridge has a black binding. I can't say I'm surprised by that. Okay. So that's not what I was looking for either. We're the only one to have signed it out. So I'm a little bit stumped on what green binding book we're supposed to be looking for. I'll have to keep that in mind. Is there maybe a different room with a green book? I did look at her ladyship's diary. That doesn't have a green binding. Okay, so we have a safe in here as well. And if I'm looking for a date on this one, what kind of a date would I be looking for? I was thinking it had something to do with the number of horses and that kind of thing. Because there's so many pictures. Oh, hold on. Does he have a date in his picture? Doesn't look like it. That told us how to get to it. But it doesn't look like it tells us what the safe code is. The grandma in the attic. Although, no, because we already looked for numbers and writing on that, and there wasn't any. So it wouldn't be a date in the attic either. I don't think it would be. Can I use the phone? Call a friend? Phone a friend? Yeah, I don't know. Do all the pictures have that little arrow? Oh yeah, it does. The width of footstep? The stride? Is there a clue here? The space between two steps. That must be a clue. No doubt about it. What would that be? Stride. Stride is the only thing I can think of. Length. Footstep. Yard. Okay. We'll let that percolate a little bit. Do we find the pantry? The breakfast nook. Let's take the breakfast nook. I like that one more, I think. Is there a requirement to get the patio? I don't think we've seen a patio in ages. And that's one of the requirements for us. I hope I didn't remove it from the pool or something. No, the conservatory said that it was a common draw, wasn't it? Yesterday I asked Darren, if he had any additional security advice I could pass on, and to my surprise he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. We're curious to hear. Find out whether or not it was any use. Unused memos. Safe code 4368. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of safes on the estate. Oh, okay, so 1993 is definitely not going to be... Oh, wow, okay. Well, I guess that just means that we're not going to have to worry about years in the safe codes. That's helpful information, actually. I hadn't put that together. I did remember seeing this memo, but that's a good hint. 6, 7, and 9 do not appear. Okay. Oops, hang on. Was there more? So we had that. Safe code 1213. Safe code D8. How are we supposed to put a D in there? There is a safe on rank 10. This is a green memo, though. Is that true or a lie? Safe code D8. Is that date? Is that date? Oh my gosh. Safe code date? It doesn't help us much. But maybe that was another way of getting that info? I don't know if that's right or if that's actually a code. D8. D is the fourth letter. Maybe it's 48, but that would be a very short safe code. Yeah, and these ones are typed, so they're not true. Why would they send us a bunch of false... See, this is the thing, right? So, why would he have specifically sent us these false safe codes? That's weird, isn't it? It's like there must be information on these that we should be using. 4368 1213. Well, 4368 is invalid, according to this, saying that the number 6 does not appear. Well, let's carry on then. I wonder, he said there was a safe in room 10, and in room 10 I noticed that the clocks had stopped. So maybe the stopped clocks have to do with that safe code. I think there's like, it was like 1:30 and 4:20 or something like that. Vestibule, and this would be a dead end. Oh no, we have the secret passage still. So I can go all the way back through there. Okay, we'll go to the utility closet. Sure, why not? Disable that. Turn on the garage because we can. May as well go open that garage door and have a walk around. Just in case there's something out there. I don't think there is, though. A date in here. I don't know. Can we log in here as Anne Babbage? Am I going to mess this up? If I want to log in the network, Bab A. Incorrect password. Okay. So, what does the login do then? Hold on. If I use Swan Song, and I go staff services, punch in, punch out. As of November 4th, has been suspended. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th was them welcoming me. Request schedule change. Because we're not working, no longer can do that. Special orders, we've seen that one before. I'll place a special order for the shovel. 1 to 2 days. Approve order. And the mail here, 11:01, 10:08, something else, and 10:05. I don't think that we're going to have the safe code be based on those emails. It's got to be something else. March 5th would have been kind of cool if it was that. Yeah. It could be someone's birthday. You're November 7th. Hang on. That's when I appeared. So, November 7th? Nope, because 7th can't... Never mind. 7th can't be a safe code according to that note we found. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little stumped. What would be specific to the office? And it would have to be a long time date. I don't know. Someone's birthday just makes the most sense. There are no potential new floor plans. We have a great hall kind of setup. A very detailed paper model of a safe. Well, hold on here. Which room is this? Is this room 46? Because there's a fireplace over there? Maybe. Interesting. Okay. Well, next time we're in room 46, we'll have a look in the corner there. Although, if I remember correctly, the door is opposite from the fireplace. So this wouldn't really make sense to have a door on this. That would be the west side. What room is that? Okay. Yeah, because this gives a lot of access here. Is it enough though? I think so, yeah. Because we go in the middle. There you go. We don't need to access the chamber of mirrors from all sides. Sweet. A passageway. I don't mind adding another passageway. It's a useful one, sure. The pantry? Hey, that kind of helps. For this corners, sure. And then a key. I really like that. Just keep adding new things to our draft pool. I hope that corner case is something useful. Like, I hope I'm doing it correctly. Placing all 4 of them there. In the opposite corners. We'll see if we ever successfully do it, of course. And... here, let's open this door. Oh, it's locked as well. Oh, hello. Give me a key. No, it gave me more gems. Maybe if we get the pool. Oh, no. Wait, the weight room has... no, the weight room's locked too, isn't it? Alright, well, we ran out of unlocked doors. That's funny. Look at that, so many doors, but no keys. Wah wah. Does the commissary have a key? Maybe it does. Let's go see. Hey, we can buy a key. We can buy multiple keys. Sure. I'll buy 2. We'll stick with that and hopefully find more in the rooms. There you go, sheltered archives. Nope. Looks the same as always. I'm really surprised there isn't more information here. Unless there is. Hang on. We're looking for dates. We have August 22nd, January 27th. And then that's it. No, I don't know. Alright. Unlock this door. Maybe we get another morning room. Hey, we did! Let's keep getting it. So, more gems. I don't have any more keys, but we might be able to run back to the entrance hall for those 2 trunks. It's very likely that we have at least 1 key in those trunks. A coin purse? Sure. This is hilarious. Chamber of mirrors and morning rooms. That's a good combo. How does that work? Because we got 2 breakfast nooks. So they each added a morning room to the draft pool. And then I think the chamber mirrors, the way that works is it probably just says you can draft second copies. So we could have a 4th morning room. Let's go for a 4th morning room. passageway, security, and the great hallway. Well, we already have access to everything else. So I'm just going to put... great hallway would take a lot of keys. Security down. It's not like we're lacking in gems. Okay. And we're hoping for another morning room. Oh, come on. I need a key. Give me a key. Okay. Here we go. We've got doors locked. We'll use a key. And no morning room this time. We can redraw. Nursery. Nope, those don't do anything for us. The vault. Oh, there's the patio. The patio does exist. How about that? Huh. Would you fancy that? Well, we'll spread a bunch of gems around the place. Why can't we find more patios? We made it commonplace, didn't we? There must be some restriction for it. Okay. Well, I think that's about it for exploring. We do have the Blessing of the Dancer for tomorrow again. We have a lot of gems tomorrow, so that's a pretty good combo there. 6 from the morning room, and plus the 2 that we regularly start with. The mail room, I think that might be arriving tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or the day after. And then we'll have a guaranteed shovel in the commissary. I think it's going to be a pretty strong day tomorrow. I don't know. The whole dates thing, I'm going to have to look back through notes for mentions of people's birthdays. I know we've seen things like there's a picture in the ballroom, Clara and Simon 1951 or something like that. I doubt that's going to be... Oh yeah, also has a 9 in it, so it can't be a year. That's the other challenge, isn't it? So probably people's birthdays. Like if somebody was born on June the 8th, then we need to put 0608 or 0806. I'm not sure which order. There was a family tree somewhere, actually. Hold on. Hang on. I better have taken a screenshot of that. I'm just getting a picture in my mind. Let me go looking for that one. It'll just be a moment, please. Okay, that was actually pretty quick to find. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the information I was hoping for. I thought it would maybe have dates on it, but these are just the names. So, Herbert and Simon were brothers. I was aware of that. Lord William Epsom was Clara's father. I'm sorry, Clara's father. Baroness, what's her name? Idravel? Kind of a strange name. She and Baron Thomas Sinclair were parents to Herbert and Simon. There's also Lionel Epsom. So I think what happened was Lord William Epsom, when he died, Clara stayed in their estate. Lionel went off, and then Clara married Simon, and then for some reason Herbert had this estate. When Simon died, Clara moved in, and that was her diary. But she and Simon had a daughter, that's Mary, and then Mary had us. We're not on the tree here. Yeah. Lady Ashland. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Of course, her ladyship's chamber, Clara, she had pictures of these two, I believe. And then a locket with Simon's face. So it doesn't have dates. Too bad. I was kind of thinking that for a moment. Yeah, so we'll have to figure things out then in terms of dates and stuff, and we'll get there in time. I'll just have to keep my eyes peeled for clues. Alright, call it a day. We have an allowance of 62, by the way. That's a lot of money every day. Pretty good. We got all but 2 rooms in the top right.